You never know what's in here. Hello, friends. It's just Larry. Early morning. Well, not that early morning. I slept in today because I was up late last night. Lord. I went out, had a fun night. Larry got out for a minute, which is something he rarely does at this age. Went down to the historic Ryman Theater to see the Government Mules, and had a blast, man. It was really fun. Nick Goverick, my dear friend, and I went along. He drove me down. You know, parking downtown is challenging in any city, really. But yeah, we had a good time. We saw a bunch of old friends, and it was really fun. I got up and jammed one song at the end of the night with the Mules. Remember that old Neil Young song, Cortez the Killer? That was a lot of fun. Man, I'll tell you, you know, every time I walk onto a stage like that, like with a band that's cooking like that, you know, they've got all their own gear, all their own amps and things. And it's like stepping into when you walk on a stage and you get surrounded by all that sound, it's like going into a womb of just sensory overload, you know, hearing all those sounds and tones. You know, I brought my own guitar. I brought a old SG down there with a not sticky neck, and the guy that takes care of Warren's guitar is Eric Hansen. You guys met him on that video we did from the LA rehearsal place, right? Good looking fellow with the long hair. You know what I'm talking about? He's from Portland, Maine. He's got that accent. He walked me out on stage, and we plugged in this Marshall that was on stage, and there's just no audio, you know, and the song's about to start. And he was like, "Is it your guitar?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Thing's all the way up. Check the chord, nothing. So then he plugged me into one of Warren's amps, and just to get through the last song, you know, and we had a good time. It was really fun. Aldi was up there on stage with us, and that awesome bass player guy, big tall fellow, Jorgen. We were just jamming. It was a cool, great, you know, collage of sound. It's, you know, Aldi said it's pretty loud up there, right? And I said, nah, it actually wasn't that loud. I just thought it was just. It was like when I used to do those Joe Walsh gigs. Like when you get into that stage and you get on that deck, the sound with those beautiful side fills and stuff. It's like stepping inside God's stereo system. It's really fun. You know, I suppose if it was too loud, it would be heartbreaking. But those guys aren't that loud. It just sounded good, and we had a good time. Let's see what else I got. There's stuff in the VCB. We can't, you know, we're gonna have to get through. Hey, you remember these? Oh, you remember these? This is the remake vintage reissue, and it's smaller than the original. So the boys love it, but the thing is, when you're really going at it, the thing slides all over the table. So if anybody's got any ideas about how to fix that, I'm all ears. You'd have to make a sort of custom table with an insert just for that, and so the thing wouldn't slide. And I was trying to hold it down for them while they were playing, and it started acting up in my carpal tunnels. And my bunions. So let's see, what do we got? I got all kind of shit written down here. A little groggy today, but that's okay. You know, one thing I was going to tell you, well, a lot of things I'm going to tell you, but you know, we had a little funny chat last night. Peter Frampton was there, and a bunch of other people were milling around backstage, and I was talking with Nick and Audley and Warren, and I said, man, do you guys have those dreams? Every musician I've ever known, any real musician that's like a lifer, has these dreams where they they dream like that they show up at the gig and they go up on stage and they don't have a guitar, or they're late to the gig. There's this thing that's wired into all of us that every musician I've ever known, I've asked this question to, they'll say, yeah, I have the dreams, man. The dreams about, you get up on stage and you can't find the chord to plug your guitar in. It's always some desperate thing that you're doing. And it's a common theme amongst all musicians. And I wonder about the psychology of that, As a matter of fact, if I met a guy who didn't have those dreams, I would wonder if they were really a player or not, And I'll bet pilots have similar dreams, like they're flying and they can't find the controls, or or football players, like they go up to make game-winning catch and they can't use their hands, or something. I suppose it's just human nature that all these interconnected neurosis. Boy, that's pretty deep for a Saturday morning. Oh Lordy. One guy said, "Hey Tom, what are you doing today?" Well, I don't know yet, but I'll tell you what I did yesterday. Before all that government mules business, I spent the whole day down at Dan Auerbach's place putting the finishing touches on Black Keys record, hanging out with Dan and Pat. And I am so excited about that record. It's like a double record, a lot of songs. But man, those guys already have amazing tracks. They don't need me, but I'll just come in and just put a couple little finishing, tasty things on there. But they've got this thing already cooking, man. The tracks are amazing. Those guys are incredible. Pat, if you're out there, you're awesome, dude. Fucking enjoy the hang, man. Really fun. Today, I think I might wander down to my favorite guitar store and see what's cooking down there. I don't have the boys this weekend, so Lord knows what Larry's going to get into. One guy said, "Hey Tom, could you consider doing something with a little more testosterone on some of your opening loops?" And I said to the guy, "Would you consider going to another channel, please?" And he said, "Nah, this one's too good." And I said, "Well, thank you." But, Larry just plays what he wants to play. If Larry's not in the mood to rock, he's not going to force it. I just play whatever I feel like playing, I suppose one night if the mood strikes me and I got the right chemicals flying through my system, I might get some heavy rock cooking for you, but I never want to force the thing, I just play whatever. That's what I think is cool about music. Music is just the perfect emotion. It's like a window into what's going on with you, Like the thing I played today, sort of a winding British back road, rainy garden vibe, with a bit of Clockwork Orange mixed in. That's kind of where I'm at today. See, we got more. Hey Tom, this is great. I get these questions, I get these videos, these comments all the time, and it's either I really like your videos, but I find myself skipping through the talking to get to the playing, and then I also get an equal amount of I really like your videos, but I find myself skipping through the playing to get to the talking, and either way, whatever, who cares? The price is sure right. Whatever if you get anything at all out of these videos, consider it a win. Because I certainly don't. No, I'm just kidding. I do. I get a lot of these videos. Wait, I need the glasses. By the way, when I was talking about getting the glasses, these weren't the ones I was wearing are not the ones I ordered. It takes weeks to get your glasses. So I'm sitting here talking about getting new glasses, but I'm wearing these cheap Walmart readers. I hope you weren't confused. The ones that I ordered are coming in a couple weeks. But the total price was $14.10. Whoever got closest to that wins. I don't know what you win, but that's what you win. I got this crazy shirt on today, Mavis guitar. Crazy. the man who sent that. Thank you. Hey Tom, what's the fastest BPM you can play at? I don't know, but here's the fastest I can play. Ready? You better zoom in on this. It's fast, whatever that is. To add that up, that's the fastest I can play. Let's see. I think that's it. 11 minutes. Boy, we're coming in under schedule today. Let me show you this thing I was playing, if I can remember it. When you got cascading harmony that's moving all around, it sounds like string players. So like if you play an A chord, you know, it's very Beatle-y. It's like it sounds like Paul McCartney, you know. What's that song? So, you know, and then I snuck in an A flat dominant 7, which you didn't see coming. And the same thing. And then this is a little more predictable. C sharp minor. And then I worked that. You didn't see that coming. And then you definitely didn't see that minor flat 5 coming. And then this bit. Be a song. You know, a lot of the things that I do on guitar require these two string bars that happen with one finger. I'll do it with all of them. So, you know, taking one finger, mashing it down between two strings. That's a lot of my playing style is right there. A lot of the chords I play, you know, are things like, you know, where you're getting that C and that F with the same finger, right? I don't know why I'm telling you this, I'm just saying. It's a cool chord. Let's talk about that. From low to high. OX6644. What is that chord? Give you a minute to think about it. I mean, you know, the top bit of it is an A flat sus. Tell me that doesn't take you to a world. Those are, when you hear, that takes you to a world. That record, out of tune flutes and all, is its own world. There's probably a lot of kids out there that don't even know what that song is. I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about a world where no one knows what California Dreamin' is. but it's upon us. And so is Johnny Unitas. He's upon us too. This is late in Johnny's career when he got traded to the Chargers. He was probably just like doing it for the money at that point, you know. His glory days long behind him. This is a 73 tops, pretty good shape. You know, these old cars used to have football facts on the back. It's always really cool to read. Unitas was a badass, man. Pocket passer. You know, not one of those guys that's going to scramble and run around like Lamar Jackson, but he could kill you with a deadly strike, 40 yards. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Now I'm up to 17 minutes. That feels right. Have a blast. Don't forget to call your mom. Call your mother. You know, I know you're busy, but she's probably just sitting there going, you know, he never calls. He never calls. I raised him. I wiped his butt for all those years and supported him, and now he doesn't even call me. That's what she's thinking. And so there you go. Have a great day. See you later.